Hello everyone, it's Wednesday on Your View. Welcome to the show. I am Obiajulu Olabisi Ugbo, and with me are the ladies. How are you doing today, Nima?
I'm grateful to God for life and rest. So yesterday after the show, I tried to go for 2 appointments that I had. On my way down, I felt a bit tired driving. I felt sleepy on the steering. I thought that was dangerous. But right after the show, when I thought I was refreshed, it happened again. I just turned JJJ, my way home. I got to Tokwe's mother's estate and I slept. I parked the car, turned on the AC, slept.
Wow.
I didn't get enough rest. I had a nagging headache. Got home, I was able to rest for another 30 minutes, woke up with a headache again. Until this morning, I didn't feel better at all. So I think we should find enough time to rest. And I have clients who are calling me for jobs that we're done with, trying to restate them. You know, people just, please, you know, me, I just need to take care of body. And I was able to talk to my children, have a real conversation with them yesterday. And I'm grateful for that. So some of the things that we get distracted, I call them distraction because for me, my primary goal of existence
is your family.
Is to succeed with being a mother. That is an entirely important thing for me. My wife, my family is the most important thing for me and the family unit. So every other thing is an attachment and not distractions. Okay.
Do you put up your phones when you want to rest or you leave it ringing?
The phone was on silent. Even my mom's call went on missed call.
All right, how are you doing today, Tokwe?
I'm good. Grateful to God for life as well. We need to, in the past few days, there's been, as parents, when we see our children, we should just be grateful to God because 8 children died of suffocation on Monday. And then on Tuesday, we had 15 children died from an accident. And then it's like, what's going on? This December, you can only bring me good news. That was, I just mentioned yesterday that this December, you are only allowed to bring me, my family, my friends, good news. Regardless of whatever is going on, God will preserve us to the glory of His name.
Amen. Amen. Miriam! Happy New Week. That's why this is the first time we're seeing you this week. How you doing?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you. It's only Wednesday. I'm happy. I'm grateful that the side of my road, the bridge, work has been ongoing and caused lots of traffic. Done now on this one side, so I know going out to work is not so stressful. And that really helps. You know, you get so many tiny stressors and you're wondering what it is. You know, that time you spend in traffic is a huge thing, and I'm happy that that's done.
So it's better now, right?
I'm happy to be back.
All right.
I know.
Okay, what else?
I know about sex.
Yes, I was going there. So we would like to say a very big thank you to the CEO of Finesse Events, Kehinde Onabanjo Iyola, for our set decorations. So beautiful, so beautiful. Like when I got in, I screamed.
Really African.
I screamed, really African.
Christmas.
Yes. So also like to say a big thank you to the CEO of Supertown Concepts for our calabashes and our native snacks on set. Guguru. Is it guguru? Kokoro. Okay. Okay, I don't know how. I prefer the kuli kuli.
African Christmas.
Yeah, I prefer the. We have kuli kuli somewhere.
Yes, there's kuli kuli too.
Nobody should eat my kuli kuli.
This Christmas is
and just the animals.
Yeah,
everything.
it's really lovely.
Yeah.
It's lovely. So let's go on a short break now. When we come back, we take the newspaper reviews. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Thanks for staying with us. So let's start with the Punch. Southwest governors working on arms for Amotekun operatives, Makinde. 197 million 5G mock auction holds Friday. Rollout begins 2022 in 12 states. National Assembly, NGF, faults UK travel ban, demand reversal. Oil well, Senate threatens arrest. Firm sues lawmakers, demands 10 billion naira. ICPC probes 52 teaching hospitals over 49.4 billion naira intervention fund spending. Major headline, federal government MDAs bar unvaccinated visitors, Lagos to demand jab cards at parties. Security agents reject identification cards from contractors, others insist on vaccination cards. Social gathering attendees must produce vaccination cards. Orders Lagos, threatens prosecution. Disease Control Center detects 3 more Omicron cases. COVID-19 variant infections rise to 6. The picture story here. Mob vandalized vehicles as truck crushes 10 Lagos students. Police declare 2 dead. Akeredolu opens 7th Ondo Cocoa Factory. Firm projects 17,000 jobs. Police arrest 2 Dowen College students. Reps want IG to take over the case. Sokoto bandits burn 10 southbound travelers to death. Unilorry mourns as crash claims man, wife, children, students. Church members troop out in jubilation, welcome pastor detained over missing child. Ikoyi building, Sanwo-Olu vows to deal with saboteurs in government, awaits panel reports. What do we have in the punch?
So, Ikoyi building, quickly, you know I'm very concerned now because I've had personal reports about somebody's not yet handed over to families for burial. And the governor was speaking at the second real estate marketplace conference, an exhibition held in Lagos yesterday. Today is day 2 of the event. It continues today. And he was talking about the lessons from the Ikoyi building, saying this is an unfortunate incident that happened at Gerald Road. And he's saying that he dares that a month before the incident, they awarded certificate for fit for habitation and a certificate of completion by LASBCA. They call it last back, but I had to call it like that. And he talked about the complicit nature of some of the members of staff in this building. That, you know, that workers, you know, sometimes cut standards, take money and all of that, that he's looking out for them and that he will make examples of them because they are giving the government a bad name in Lagos State. I like that, you know, he used that opportunity to state clearly his own stand as governor, because every time we say this thing, we say government, but we know civil servants are the major culprits in this, yes.
Yeah. Okay,
yes, I've got the major headline. So remember, they had given a December 1st deadline to civil servants to be vaccinated, or, you know, don't show up to work. And if you do, you must come with your vaccination card. And so they said throughout yesterday, it was noticed that this is being enforced. Many people who realized that the government was serious about it, because they constantly asked everyone, I don't want to see your ID card, I want to see your vaccination card. So those who knew that they were not vaccinated just turned back, you know. And then they said that although they noticed that in some of the ministries, by 12 p.m., the security people who were supposed to be checking had left. But no, it shows that government is really enforcing this. Lagos State has even taken it a step further and saying, see, when you even come for events, you must come with your vaccination cards. If you don't have a vaccination card, you must come showing that you have a negative result. And they said 24 hours prior to your event, that if you don't have a vaccination card, you go to listed laboratories and get your vaccinations and get your test done to prove that you're negative. And for all those who are 18 years and below, because we know that those ones are unvaccinated mostly, they should just make sure that their temperature is below 37.5. And then if it's not, they will turn you back politely.
So I want to take the story of church members of Sotitobire Praising Chapel jubilating at the premises of their church after their pastor, Alpha Babatunde, was released from Olokuta Prison, Akure, Ondo State. Now, this is a story that has been ongoing since 2019, where a little boy, Gold Kolawole, was found dead. 1-year-old boy was found missing, and the man was the Alpha Babatunde, the pastor of the church, he said he was taken away from church and he was brought back to church. He said that since it happened, he knew that he was innocent and he's been praying to God to release him, and Jesus showed up for him. He's been discharged and acquitted, and the crowd in the church is celebrating that he's not guilty of that accusation.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Okay, that's fantastic.
You know.
So ICPC is probing 52 teaching hospitals for 49.9 billion naira intervention that the government gave them for the building. Federal government gave each of the 52 teaching hospitals 950 million naira each for the building, furnishing of molecular laboratories and isolation centers, and 10-bed intensive care units, among others, that we were supposed to do during the COVID. And starting with the Port Harcourt Teaching Hospital, University of Port Harcourt Teaching Hospital, they found that nothing As in now,
They did not do
nothing.
anything.
So probe has started. We're hoping that they find out more about this, but this is so discouraging from ourselves.
Yes, so a new cocoa processing industry, this is good news, in Akure, Ondo State capital. John Vest Industries Limited has said to generate a lot of direct and indirect jobs for the people of the state. So this is just a new factory that has been set up. According to the Group Managing Director, Capital Sage Holdings, he's saying that the inauguration will happen in Akure and is an automated processing plant, which means that the factory will operate at 98% operational efficiency at full blast, with a capacity to crush over 15,000 metric tons of cocoa beans annually.
Okay.
This is one of the biggest cocoa processing factories in Nigeria. They said they built this factory with solid fiber boiler that generates steam at 33 kVA electricity supply to reduce overhead costs by over 40%. They are also upgrading the factory from 14 pots to 16 pots to improve efficiency of fat extraction and better processing yield. The governor of Ondo State is very happy about this. He's also supported a lot of cocoa farmers in the state, and knowing that they are the largest, cocoa farm producers.
I'm happy for
I'm
Ondo State.
happy, I'm happy for us. Yes,
The
this
more
is some of
processing, the better.
Yes, the better for us. Okay, let's quickly move
provide
on
electricity
to
for them,
the
please.
nation. 419 million pari club debt. Order stopping deduction of states fund stays. What we discussed with Tinubu by Shekarau. Court orders reinstatement of dismissed general. Police interrogate 5 Dowen College pupils. Omicron. Government weighs options on ban as pressure mounts on UK. Outrage as truck crushes pupils to death in Lagos. 5 die in Kwara crash. Pastor's house burnt over missing child. What stories do we have in the nation?
Okay, so the court, the National Industrial Court has ordered that the Nigerian Army should reinstate immediately Brigadier General Abubakar Hanafi Saad, who was compulsorily retired in 2016. So according to the Armed Forces Act, there's supposed to be a reason for, his sack from the army, but he was compulsorily retired without reason, just a letter saying compulsorily retired. And so the court reinstated him, and he was originally due to be retired 2019. So now they're asking that the Nigerian Army pay all salaries, benefits, and all of that was due to him from 2016 till 2019, and then retire him naturally. As he was
Properly.
Properly, yes.
Thank you so much. Let's take a breather now. The newspaper reviews continue after this break. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
At TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day all around Nigeria.
Our 2 TV stations are among the most watched in Nigeria.
TVC News is our award-winning 24-hour national and international news channel headquartered here in Lagos, broadcasting live from our custom-built state-of-the-art news headquarters.
TVC, the top-rated family entertainment channel, is the place for fun, music, and information. With our breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, the all-female chat show, Your View, the best soaps and dramas from Nolly, Bolly, and Hollywood, music and entertainment blast, courtesy E-Splash, and of course, award-winning news and current affairs. It is all here.
With news bureau and studios around the country and the ability to go live anywhere, anytime, we are first for breaking news in Nigeria. Awarded the NMMA TV Station of the Year, TVC News is the station of choice for news that is first, accurate, balanced, and reliable every time. TVC and TVC News watched by over 4.5 million people in Nigeria every day on terrestrial, DTH, DTT, OTT, and available to viewers in the UK on Sky TV. Watch all of our world-class programs on TV, online, and on our app. TVC and TVC News, the best entertainment and news for Nigeria on TV and online.
And when you can't watch us, listen to us. 102.3 Max FM Lagos and 90.9 Max FM Abuja are now ranked among the most listened to radio stations in Nigeria.
Now, with over 1.5 million listeners every day, we're the people's favorite radio station. Best hit music, best on-air talent. Max 102.3 hit music for Lagos and Max 90.9 hit music for Abuja. We are your home for that fun, entertainment, and hit music.
In Lagos, TVC, our leading family entertainment TV channel, has a 47% market share. But this is just the start of our journey, as we plan to add even more services to entertain.
Àwọn kan wà tí wọ́n bá kú tọ́jọ́ ọkú wọn ò tí ì pé wọ́n á papòdà síbòmíì.
Is that all you're gonna say?
Ọkọ tí wàá sọ nìyẹn.
Bó ṣe wá kọ̀wé ránṣẹ́ yìí pé òun fẹ́ rí mi kájọ fojúkojú yìí kò yé èmi o.
Bó ṣe pé ẹ̀rí ẹ̀mí lẹ́kùnmọ́ àyà mi ti sọ kí.
Torí kí ni?
Àkọ́yẹ́ kọ́ mọ pé jẹ́rẹ̀ ẹ̀mí lẹ́kùnmọ́ yọ ọmọ mú yẹn rí flashback jọ́ ìkéyọ̀ ọmọ tó mọ ẹgbọ́n mọ́.
How we're doing, guys? It's the makeup in progress. Makeup.
Welcome back. We continue with the nation. I thought we had a story. Tinubu by Shekarau.
Yes, so the former governor of Kano State is disclosing his conversation with Tinubu, the elder statesman in charge of the APC. He said that he was invited by the former governor of Lagos State and Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu that he should come and explain the issues happening within Kano State. Apparently, there's a faction, the Kano State faction of Ganduje, the current governor, and the Kano State faction of the former governor. Now, according to Shekarau, the former governor of Kano State, he was saying that the issues have nothing to do with the current governor, that he doesn't have any issue with the current governor of Kano State, that the issue is with the party leadership within the state that is sidelining and choosing sides within the state, that he understands the party strength and he doesn't want anybody to assume his issues or the factionalization of the party has anything to do with the current governor. He has issues with the party itself and they are hoping to resolve it.
Wow. Okay, moving on to Daily Sun. Truck kills 17 Lagos school children. Driver trying to escape FRSC arrest. Parents wail. Sympathizers on the rampage. Beseech school. Federal government fires AEDC management over workers' strike. Court refuses to vacate orders stopping federal government from deducting states' allocation over the $480 million Paris Club debt. 2023, Southeast will speak with one voice, Ohaneze. Ekiti SSG, Oyebanji resigns, set to contest Guba poll. 6 killed, many injured as soldiers, armed robbers engage in gun battle in Imo. Police detain 5 over death of Dowen College students. Supreme Court orders substituted service on PDP, orders in secondus appeal against removal. Omicron, NCDC confirms 3 new cases as UK detects virus in 7 Nigerian travelers. COVID-19, 11 million Nigerians to fall into poverty by 2022, federal government. What do we have in the
Yeah, so in an update to the Justice for Sylvester, the Commissioner for Police has confirmed that there has been an arrest of the 5 students who have been mentioned in the death of Sylvester. And he said also that the DP of the Mara Corp Police Division has been asked to immediately, go and start investigation on that case. And the school, on the side of the school, although the police is saying they cannot give out too much, of course, because it's still under investigation. The school on its own, the Parents Teachers Association have asked that, are demanding for justice, of course, for Sylvester. They've asked that CCTV cameras be placed in school, for future. And they said that for those who were, like the housemasters, the teachers in charge of the hostels during that time need to be changed as well. So
hopefully we'll get to the end of it.
I want to take the story of the 6 killed. This happened, heavy gun battle happened in Imo State. 2 communities, Umuaka, Oba in Njaba and Isu local government area, respectively, yesterday. So it started with Umuaka. Umuaka community had armed robbers came into their village, and some of the villagers alerted soldiers that were on patrol. And immediately the soldiers on patrol showed up. The armed robbers fled. In pursuit of them, they ended up in another village where the gun battle now took place. They were able to, in the course of the battle, 5 people from the area, including a student of the robbery gang, escaped with bullet wounds. So I know that we want to catch the robbers, and hopefully we don't harm innocent bystanders along the way. But the good thing is, in 2 cases, armed robbery was about to take place. The security operatives of the soldiers were alerted, and they showed up, and they were able to, in a gun deal, reduce the impact of the robbers and stop the robbery from taking place. So that's a bit of good news today.
Okay, so quickly, the Paris Club refund, the state governments had gotten an interim order stopping federal government from deducting from their state allocation. And so the federal government tried to vacate that order in court. The court refused. The federal court in Abuja says, no, this order was to stop so we know exactly what's happening. So they are ordering full hearing for the substantive case to start on the 13th of December. Trying to confirm that date, I think. Yes, on the 13th of December for full hearing. Also, the Abuja Electricity Distribution Company has had their management dissolved, that and has to stay at home because their workers went on strike.
Yes,
workers
total
have been on
blackout.
strike, and according to the sources in the Sun report, they said that the federal government ordered that they be dissolved and an interim management put in place to take over from them.
Are they restoring power to the communities now?
I think, yes. The workers have gone back and power has been restored. Then there's a bit of confusion. People are saying that since federal government only own 40% of the AEDC, why are they the ones determining who takes over?
Okay, quickly, let me take the story of NCDC. Yesterday, they confirmed additional cases of COVID-19 with the Omicron virus. 3 Nigerians have been confirmed to, catch the disease. They had, in December 1, they confirmed the first 3 Nigerians who caught the Omicron COVID-19 virus. And they are saying that they are going to be, because in the UK, they are getting a lot of people with Nigerians who have the COVID-19 virus. So Nigeria is saying that they're going to test people who have a travel history with the UK, since a lot of people are getting it in the UK. The House of Reps on their own are still fuming against the UK for the travel ban that has been instituted. They're saying that they need to rescind that ban because it's going to affect our, influx of Nigerians coming in for the Christmas celebrations, and also our economy, the money they're supposed to be bringing in, they won't be able to bring it in. And normally they were supposed to have given them data before giving this outright ban, so they are not going to take it. Let's quickly move on to the Vanguard. Angry governors, senators, reps attack UK government over red list. Delivery van crushes 17 students to death in Lagos. Court declines to vacate order stopping federal government from deducting 418 million from accounts of 36 states. 21 Just prison escapees rearrested. Encos. Alleged 13 billion arms fraud. EFCC charges ex-army chief, Minima, and 2 generals. Vanguard reporter Todu Salem for burial in Boko Saturday. Equinix buys Mainon for $320 million. UBA Foundation announces Eziaku Esther winner of NEC 2021. Ease of doing business online. Nigeria ranks 35th globally. 35th globally. Who has what story in the
Let me
Vanguard?
quickly take the story. We missed it in the Sun. As a result of COVID-19, we are going to have, the federal government is disclosing about 11 million Nigerians are expected to fall into the poverty line by 2022. The Minister for Finance and Budget and National Planning is in Ahmed, represented by the Director for General Budget Office, Benaka Bwizi, was speaking at an event pushing through the last mile, the end of the pandemic, said that about 2 million more Nigerians will be going into the poverty line because Nigeria's population growth has outpaced our economic growth. So our economy is not growing, population is growing. A lot of all the challenges put together is pushing more Nigerians into poverty. About 6.6 million Nigerians went into poverty in 2020. And more happened in 2021, and the expectations that by 2022, total of people that COVID itself has pushed into poverty would be 11 million Nigerians. Really sad. We're expecting to see what the stimulus package that would help to improve. It's not just giving them money, but the total economic landscape upgrade.
Okay, go
so
ahead.
The EFCC has, charged Chief of Army Staff, former Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Kenneth Minima, for the diversion of about 13 billion naira meant for procurement of arms. Remember, in 2013 to 2015, there was this continuous intervention, financial intervention to the Nigerian army to help fight against Boko Haram, and there was diversion of that money because nothing was left to show for it in terms of arms and, given to the Nigerian army. So they've charged him and the one-time Chief of Accounts and Budget of the Nigerian Army, Major General A.O. Adetayo as well, and former Director of Finance and Accounts of the Nigerian Army, Brigadier General R.O.I. Odi. I think that's all.
Yeah, so the Nigerian Correctional Service Plateau State Command has arrested 21 inmates who escaped from the Just prison. Remember, yes, when government attacked the facility recently. I think that happened in November 28, 2021. This year, they killed the personnel of the prison, 9 inmates, and then, made away with 252 inmates who escaped. So they said now they've been working since that time to ensure that they bring all the inmates back. They succeeded in finding 21. I think one of the inmates, 2 of the inmates, their mother dragged them to please himself, carry this is my children, they're supposed to be in prison and all that. So hopefully they may get more, plus the original 10 they have gotten, yes.
Please let me quickly take a story, a sad story of 10 passengers burned to death. They were on their way to Kaduna. They are seasonal migrants. They took a bus and they were going to go from their community to Kaduna through Sokoto. And this happened in Gidambawa. And the reason for the reason for their death was because bandits tried to attack the bus. And these bandits shot the tires of the bus. The bus somersaulted several times and burst into flames.
Wow.
Everybody in that bus died. Another by effect of, and it was a confirmed story because they reached out to the spokesperson and they confirmed that this actually took place, but the further details will be released when they get more information concerning.
I don't think we have time, but let me just take the headlines here. So bandits kill men in Sokoto, 36 feared dead kidnapped along Kaduna-Niger border. Up to 1 million COVID vaccines wasted in Nigeria last month.
Wow.
That's why looking at the Tribune, riots in Lagos has struck plows into school children. We've taken that. OAU students alleged murder court turns down Hilton hotel founder's request for bail. I think that's what we have here. Let's quickly look at the Daily Trust before we run. The Daily Trust. Bandits stranded make peace with communities. Travel ban, diplomatic rule likely. National Assembly wants UK. Cultist beheads man over spiritual torment. Miriam, if you have the bandits stranded, quickly give it to us.
Yes, I do.
So we can go.
Okay, interesting. So just in a few words, the bandits in the north have figured out that it's now dry season. We cannot have access to food on the farms. Of course, food is drying up. Then the streams that usually, that would provide them water and also their cattle, they're drying up because of the season. So they are now making a peace agreement with the leaders of the communities, and they're asking the farmers to go back to their farms and everything, just for their own self-preservation. Does not necessarily mean that some of the people who spoke to reporters are saying that this does not necessarily mean that they are repentant. It's just
because they want to preserve
for
themselves.
This period.
All right, that's all we can take on the newspaper reviews. Thank you, ladies, for your contributions. We'll go on a short break now. When we return, we have a sponsored segment from Roland Properties. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
At TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day all around Nigeria.
Our 2 TV stations are among the most watched in Nigeria.
TVC News is our award-winning 24-hour national and international news channel headquartered here in Lagos, broadcasting live from our custom-built state-of-the-art news headquarters.
TVC, the top-rated family entertainment channel, is the place for fun, music, and information. With our breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, the all-female chat show, Your View, the best soaps and dramas from Nolly, Bolly, and Hollywood, music and entertainment blast, courtesy E-Splash, and of course, award-winning news and current affairs. It is all here.
With news bureau and studios around the country and the ability to go live anywhere, anytime, we are first for breaking news in Nigeria. Awarded the NMMA TV Station of the Year, TVC News is the station of choice for news that is first, accurate, balanced, and reliable every time. TVC and TVC News watched by over 4.5 million people in Nigeria every day on terrestrial, DTH, DTT, OTT, and available to viewers in the UK on Sky TV. Watch all of our world-class programs on TV, online, and on our app. TVC and TVC News, the best entertainment and news for Nigeria on TV and online.
And when you can't watch us, listen to us. 102.3 Max FM Lagos and 90.9 Max FM Abuja are now ranked among the most listened to radio stations in Nigeria.
Now, with over 1.5 million listeners every day, we're the people's favorite radio station. Best hit music, best on-air talent. Max 102.3 hit music for Lagos and Max 90.9 hit music for Abuja. We are your home for that fun, entertainment, and hit music.
In Lagos, TVC, our leading family entertainment TV channel, has a 47% market share. But this is just the start of our journey, as we plan to add even more services to entertain and inform.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked, and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty, erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be. Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked, and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century, speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
At TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day all around Nigeria.
Our 2 TV stations are among the most watched in Nigeria.
TVC News is our award-winning 24-hour national and international news channel headquartered here in Lagos, broadcasting live from our custom-built state-of-the-art news headquarters.
TVC, the top-rated family entertainment channel, is the place for fun, music, and information. With our breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, the all-female chat show, Your View, the best soaps and dramas from Nolly, Bali, and Hollywood, music and entertainment blast, courtesy Eastplash, and of course, award-winning news and current affairs. It is all here.
With news bureau and studios around the country and the ability to go live anywhere, anytime, we are first for breaking news in Nigeria. Awarded the NMMA TV Station of the Year, TVC News is the station of choice for news that is first, accurate, balanced, and reliable every time. TVC and TVC News watched by over 4.5 million people in Nigeria every day on terrestrial, DTH, DTT, OTT, and available to viewers in the UK on Sky TV. Watch all of our world-class programs on TV, online, and on our app. TVC and TVC News, the best entertainment and news for Nigeria on TV and online.
And when you can't watch us, listen to us. 102.3 Max FM Lagos and 90.9 Max FM Abuja are now ranked among the most listened to radio stations in Nigeria.
Now, with over 1.5 million listeners every day, we're the people's favorite radio station. Best hit music, best on-air talent. Max 102.3 hit music for Lagos and Max 90.9 hit music for Abuja. We are your home for that fun, entertainment, and hit music.
In Lagos,
At TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day all around Nigeria.
Our 2 TV stations are among the most watched in Nigeria.
TVC News is our award-winning 24-hour national and international news channel headquartered here in Lagos, broadcasting live from our custom-built state-of-the-art news headquarters.
TVC, the top-rated family entertainment channel, is the place for fun, music, and information. With our breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, the all-female chat show, Your View, the best soaps and dramas from Nolly, Bali, and Hollywood, music and entertainment blast, courtesy Eastplash, and of course, award-winning news and current affairs. It is all here.
With news bureau and studios around the country and the ability to go live anywhere, anytime, we are first for breaking news in Nigeria. Awarded the NMMA TV Station of the Year, TVC News is the station of choice for news that is first, accurate, balanced, and reliable every time. TVC and TVC News, watched by over 4.5 million people in Nigeria every day on terrestrial, DTH, DTT, OTT, and available to viewers in the UK on Sky TV. Watch all of our world-class programs on TV, online, and on our app. TVC and TVC News, the best entertainment and news for Nigeria on TV and online.
And when you can't watch us, listen to us. 102.3 Max FM Lagos and 90.9 Max FM Abuja are now ranked among the most listened to radio stations in Nigeria.
Now, with over 1.5 million listeners every day, we're the people's favorite radio station. Best hit music, best on-air talent. Max 102.3 hit music for Lagos and Max 90.9 hit music for Abuja. We are your home for that fun, entertainment, and hit music.
In Lagos, TVC.
Thanks for staying with us. We have an important announcement for our fans today. Your View will be having our own version of 12 Days of Christmas. From tomorrow, Thursday the 9th till the 22nd of December 2021. Your View will be giving out 50,000 naira each to 12 lucky fans. All you have to do is send us a message on your platforms, tag at TVC Connect with hashtag YourViewTVC and tell us why this 50,000 naira pere is of utmost importance to you. It will be our prerogative to pick the lucky ones daily. We wish you all the best, wishing all the prospective responders the very best. So you can have a wonderful Christmas with a token of 50,000 naira from Your View. Make una clap now.
They should be clapping at home.
Yeah.
They are the ones giving the money.
Giving the money.
Actually, the backstory was that, you know, this thing went viral when we discussed Davido started it, which was to say, oh guys, show us love. And a lot of people showed us love. And the production team, as well as the ladies, decided that
people showed us love.
All the love that was showed, everything that was contributed into Mariah's account at the time, and the more to come, that comes, will be given away entirely to our fans. And it is going to be open, it's going to be transparent. Like BC said, go online. Please don't send individual DMs to us to ask.
Nobody will respond.
I don't know anything about it.
It is a transparent thing. It is picked from the management. We don't influence who would get picked for this money. And it's going to be an amazing time.
Yes, I'm happy about it. Miriam.
Yeah, I'm so happy about it. Yeah, we want to thank our fans and our viewers. We get so much love from you people. We see your constant messages. We see the criticisms as well as the praise. We love the feedback. And this is just our little way of saying that, you know, we're grateful, we appreciate you, and we love you.
And thank you for giving us a wonderful year. Do you have anything to add to it, Nima?
Just that, please don't come on my DM.
Please don't go on Nima's DM.
Don't come there. I don't know nothing about it.
This.
It's handled by TVC Connect and TVC's management, and we cannot influence anything or who get picked. Don't give me your personal stories, please.
Yeah. I'm also
it's sort of you want to do a good cause, but you're distracted and tired of...
And stressed. Yes, while doing it.
It's not that we are not concerned. We are considerate people. We are sensitive people to whatever you're going through.
But use yourself, calm down. Yeah, I'm looking forward to a point where Your View will be giving out houses, giving out cars, giving out millions. We're going to get there.
Yeah, it would be lovely to be able to do an Oprah moment. You get a house, you get a car, you get a car. Our first caller this morning, for being the first caller, you get a house.
Wow. We'll get there. We'll really get there. All right, let's take a short break. When we come back, hopefully our guests will be in the studio. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your view.
How we're doing, guys? Is the makeup in progress? Makeup.
Check.
Are the scripts on the prompter? Script.
Check.
Are we set in the PCR? All team in place? PCR.
Check. Clock is ticking, time is racing, lights on. Plans all set. 120 minutes of hot entertainment. We are ready for the mission.
How we're doing, guys? Is the makeup in progress? Makeup.
Check.
Are the scripts on the prompter? Script.
Check.
Are we set in the PCR? All team in place? PCR.
Check. Clock is ticking, time is racing, lights on. Plans all set. 120 minutes of hot entertainment. We are ready for the mission.
How we're doing, guys? Is the makeup in progress? Makeup.
Check.
Are the scripts on the prompter? Script.
Check.
Are we set in the PCR? All team in place? PCR.
Check. Clock is ticking, time is racing, lights on. Plans all set. 120 minutes of hot entertainment. We are ready for the mission.
How we're doing, guys? Is the makeup in progress? Makeup.
Check.
Are the scripts on the prompter? Script.
Check.
Are we set in the PCR? All team in place? PCR.
Check. Clock is ticking, time is racing, lights on. Plans all set. 120 minutes of hot entertainment. We are ready for the mission.
How we're doing, guys? Is the makeup in progress? Makeup.
Check.
Are the scripts on the prompter? Script.
Check.
Are we set in the PCR? All team in place? PCR.
Check. Clock is ticking, time is racing, lights on. Plans all set. 120 minutes of hot entertainment. We are ready for the mission.
How we're doing, guys?
At TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day all around Nigeria.
Our 2 TV stations are among the most watched in Nigeria.
TVC News is our award-winning 24-hour national and international news channel headquartered here in Lagos, broadcasting live from our custom-built state-of-the-art news headquarters.
TVC, the top-rated family entertainment channel, is the place for fun, music, and information. With our breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, the all-female chat show, Your View, the best soaps and dramas from Nolly, Bolly, and Hollywood, music and entertainment blast, courtesy E-Splash, and of course, award-winning news and current affairs. It is all here.
With news bureau and studios around the country and the ability to go live anywhere, anytime, we are first for breaking news in Nigeria. Awarded the NMMA TV Station of the Year, TVC News is the station of choice for news that is first, accurate, balanced, and reliable every time. TVC and TVC News watched by over 4.5 million people in Nigeria every day on terrestrial, DTH, DTT, OTT, and available to viewers in the UK on Sky TV. Watch all of our world-class programs on TV, online, and on our app. TVC and TVC News, the best entertainment and news for Nigeria on TV and online.
And when you can't watch us, listen to us. 102.3 Max FM Lagos and 90.9 Max FM Abuja are now ranked among the most listened to radio stations in Nigeria.
Now, with over 1.5 million listeners every day, we're the people's favorite radio station. Best hit music, best on-air talent. Max 102.3 hit music for Lagos and Max 90.9 hit music for Abuja. We are your home for that fun, entertainment, and hit music.
In Lagos, TVC, our leading family entertainment TV channel, has a 47% market share. But this is just the start of our journey, as we plan to add even more services to entertain and inform our ever-growing audience. Thanks for being part of the TVC Communications story.
Services to talk about their Christmas promo and end-of-year party via Zoom is the Relationship Manager, Roland Properties and Allied Services, Halima Oladipo. And joining us in the studio is the Brand Ambassador, Roland Properties, Michael Sani, a.k.a. MC Lively. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You guys are back again. And the theme is finding your home this Christmas. Let me first of all talk to Halima. How you doing, Halima? Good morning.
I'm very well. Good morning.
Good morning. So
Okay.
I think you guys
Good
want
morning,
to
you.
compensate people this December. So after you've worked hard from January to November, in December, you're definitely
Yes.
going to find your home. So tell us about it, Halima.
Definitely. Okay, good morning, viewers. For you listening to me for the first time and seeing Halima for the first time, this is Halima Oladipo, a relationship manager at Roland Properties and Allied Services Limited. And Roland Properties is your #1 go-to real estate company for all your real estate investments, purchase of landed properties, buildings. Trust me, Roland Properties is your #1 go-to. And for us, we value our customers. These keywords, respect, integrity, excellence, and quality, they really mean a lot to us. Trust me, when you come to Roland Properties, you are sure to get the best value. And like my host has said, this Christmas is going to be very wonderful. And even before the Christmas, Roland Properties is giving you an opportunity to ease yourself of all the stress that you must have come throughout the year, all the struggle and hustle and bustle of the whole year. Come and join us on the 12th of December at our Roland Properties end of the year party. Promises to be very interesting. I'm sure MC Lively is going to be there to crack you up, sure. And it's promises to be very, 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 very interesting and entertaining. It's going to be relaxing. You're really going to enjoy yourself. December 12th is the date for the Christmas party. So everybody is welcome.
Thank you so much, Halima. Let me come to MC Lively. Biko, what is your business with Roland Properties?
I'm the ambassador. I'm the ambassador of Roland Property. That's my business with them. And what we do is we sell homes.
Okay.
You understand? We can help you get home. You understand? Affordable home, land. Do you understand? So that you build everything. Everything. We compensate you this December.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Like promo.
What's the promo? Give it to us.
That is promo.
Okay, tell us.
You can get many things now from the promo, many prizes. Do you understand? But most importantly, is land we are selling.
Okay. Let's not forget that.
Let's not forget that.
In the midst
when
of
you buy land, you are going to get from the promo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
that's
what
awesome.
we're talking about.
Go ahead.
I wanted to know some of their packages, the estates that they have. Where are the locations that you're selling? How catchy are they?
Where is relationship manager that is going to answer that question that you asked now? Because if I say one thing now, and my guy at the top now go and say another one,
We hold you.
Let me help MC Lively. So Roland Properties is giving out up to 40% discounts when you purchase on outright basis this December period. You can get up to 40% discounts on outright purchase this December period. And even if you're not doing outright, you have the opportunity of spreading your payments for up to 24 months.
That's good.
That's, you have 12 months option, you have 6 months, you have 18 months, and you have up to 24 months payments plan. And even if you are getting these landed properties, definitely it's a celebration period. And freebies come with all this. You get bags of rice. We're giving out cows. We are giving out goats. We're giving out chicken, vegetable oil. Then you get a party ticket. You get an invite to our end of the year party that is happening December 12th. And we have very, very suitable and fantastic locations for you. We have within Lagos. We have in Ibadan. We have in Ogun State. So just call us and let us know what suits you. Trust me, there's a package for everybody, irrespective of who you are, your income level. There is something for you. Don't feel like, oh, okay, I want to buy land. How much do I have? How much am I earning? For Roland Properties, we accommodate everybody, irrespective of your income level. There is a package for everybody.
So, Halima, for you to take advantage of this period's promos, this period now, this December promo, to take advantage of it, must you pay outright, or can we do installmental payments?
You know, I said we have up to 24 months installment plan, and with as low as 50,000 naira, you are already on your way to being a landlord. Just all you need to do is just take that first step. With as low as 50,000 naira, you are on your way to being, and even if you pay 50,000 naira, you will still collect rice. So
That's what I was about to say. I was about to even tell them before you even mention it,
you will collect only rice.
I'm about to mention is that 50K, 50K, and you will collect rice, bag of rice.
You will still get the party invites.
And you get party invites.
Yes. You still get party invite. I'm sure you want to see MC Lively. You want to see MC Lively's face. You want him to crack you up. You're going to be there.
Wait, please help us collect them. She's asking that are they going to get goats and cow with 50K? I think it's only rice we should give.
I don't know.
You want to ruin us? Please, so outright payment, they'll give you 40% discount. Outright payments, you understand?
Discounts,
then you can get your cow and your goods for that when you do outright
payments.
But if you start with 50,000 like this,
can't get cow.
Give you bag of rice. Give you rice. Wow. Why is Pere? Do you know how much they're selling you rice in market?
She sells rice, she knows.
So
Stop my question.
I want to ask, because many people watching now, like, they're interested and they want to now dig further. Like, what's the process for site inspection? They want to come and see what is going on. How do they go about it? How do they reach out to you?
Okay, so as Roland Properties, we always emphasize and we always encourage our prospects and even existing customers that maybe feel like, well, I want to buy more, to always come for site inspection. We are always delighted to have people go on site inspection. And site inspection is completely free. We don't charge you a dime for site inspection. And we take you there, we bring you back to any of our estates. We go for inspection on Tuesdays, on Wednesdays, on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. That's 5 times a week. So if you can't make it on Tuesday, there's Wednesday, there's Thursday, there's Friday, and there's even Saturday. So all you need to do is reach us on our social media handles. You can reach us on Instagram, you can reach us on Facebook. You can visit our website, www.rolandproperties.com. You can reach us on Instagram at Roland Properties Ltd, also on Facebook, Roland Properties Ltd. And you can always send a message to us. And trust me, you're going to get swift response. To book for your site inspection, you can do all that on the website, www.rolandproperties.com.
How about allocation after payments? How quick is it? And what are the procedures?
In fact, okay, I remember in October, I mentioned us having allocation for those that subscribed for Provests. And then since then, almost every week, in fact, not almost, every week now we do allocation of plots for those that, as you are completing your payments, you are getting your allocation. We don't delay allocation, and we make sure that everybody, for us, integrity is everything.
Yes.
Integrity is everything. When you buy from Roland Properties, you can be rest assured that you are buying peace of mind.
Please, where is the area, the location of these estates? Because I know Ibeju Lekki is Ibeju Lekki. Is it the very far ones or somewhere close to civilization?
Okay, we have Silver Gate at Ibeju Lekki, just after the Dangote refinery, and we have Freedom City Splendor just before Lekki Free Trade Zone. And trust me, all these products, they are by the roadside. You don't have to go further inside to access these places. They're just by the express, and you can easily access them. Freedom City Splendor is there. Freedom City Ibejuleki is also there. And we have 10 special plots for 10 special people at Freedom City Ibejuleki. I remember then we were asking people to buy Freedom City, buy Freedom City. Those that bought since February, bought in March, bought in April, they are getting their allocation now. So if you have not purchased from Freedom City, trust me, you're missing out a lot because this place promises to give you return on investment fast. And you don't just get any return of investment, though. You get very, very assured return on investment. The land we're selling for 1.2 million naira initially as of February. By March, April, May, in fact, it was already 1.5 million. That's appreciation. And now we're selling for 2 million naira. Yeah. That's, in fact, for those that bought.
If we leave
Halima, we don't have time.
And there's empty library.
Yes, let's just get one question for
empty library. Empty library, have to go. What should we expect?
Okay.
If I get my ride, get my ticket, it's because of you I'm going to pay this.
You are going to come Sunday, 12.
Yes.
Just like the Christmas party.
Okay.
It's going to be a jolly. It's going to be a jolly day. I'm going to be there.
Okay.
Live and direct. I'm there.
You're there.
Can we take pictures with you
when we come?
When we come.
Maybe you, not her. Only you.
All right, thank you so much.
Only you. Only one picture.
Oh
only
my
you.
God. Thank you so much.
And that lady behind the studio that not give me coffee. No picture.
We have to go. Thank you so much. We've been speaking with Halima Oladipo and the brand ambassador Michael Sani of Royal Properties. I hope you have heard everything that they have to say. And we are not ambassadors. We're not representatives of Royal Properties. We have a guest here. So if you want to just direct your inquiries to their page, I'm sure you have a page for that. Let's go on a short break. When we come back, we move into the topics of today. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
At TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day all around Nigeria.
Our 2 TV stations are among the most watched in Nigeria.
TVC News is our award-winning 24-hour national and international news channel headquartered here in Lagos, broadcasting live from our custom-built state-of-the-art news headquarters.
TVC, the top-rated family entertainment channel, is the place for fun, music, and information. With our breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, the all-female chat show, Your View, the best soaps and dramas from Nolly, Bolly, and Hollywood, music and entertainment blast, courtesy E-Splash, and of course, award-winning news and current affairs. It is all here.
With news bureau and studios around the country and the ability to go live anywhere, anytime, we are first for breaking news in Nigeria. Awarded the NMMA TV Station of the Year, TVC News is the station of choice for news that is first, accurate, balanced, and reliable every time. TVC and TVC News watched by over 4.5 million people in Nigeria every day on terrestrial, DTH, DTT, OTT, and available to viewers in the UK on Sky TV. Watch all of our world-class programs on TV, online, and on our app. TVC and TVC News, the best entertainment and news for Nigeria on TV and online.
And when you can't watch us, listen to us. 102.3 Max FM Lagos and 90.9 Max FM Abuja are now ranked among the most listened to radio stations in Nigeria.
Now, with over 1.5 million listeners every day, we're the people's favorite radio station. Best hit music, best on-air talent. Max 102.3 hit music for Lagos and Max 90.9 hit music for Abuja. We are your home for that fun, entertainment, and hit music.
In Lagos, TVC, our leading family entertainment TV channel, has a 47% market share. But this is just the start of our journey as we plan to add even more services to entertain and inform our ever-growing audience. Thanks for being part of the TVC Communications story.
Teleprompter, script?
Check.
Are we set in the PCR? All team in place? PCR.
Check. Clock is ticking, time is racing, lights on. Plans all set. 120 minutes of hot entertainment. We are ready for the mission.
How we're doing, guys? Is the makeup in progress? Makeup.
Check.
At Ojodu Grammar School bus stop on Ogba Ojodu Bega Road, Lagos, when a truck, allegedly chased by officials of the Lagos State Traffic Management Agency, LASMA, rammed into school children returning from school, causing the deaths of students and left many injured. Multiple reports have it that this incident could have been avoided. This incident is rather sad, and we would like to hear your thoughts on this. Joining us to discuss this via Zoom is the Area Commander, Lima, Ojodu Division of Lagos State Traffic Management, LASMA Authority, Oki Emmanuel. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Mr. Oki Emmanuel. Okay, I think before we get him, we'd like to continue this conversation. First of all, our hearts go out to the family of the deceased. We pray that they have the fortitude to bear this loss, about 15 or 17 of them. It's a very painful death. And then we had the story that it was these officials, VIO and LASMA officials, that were chasing this truck driver, and then he ran into the students who were crossing the road. He ran down, he was about to run away when the mob chased him to a point that he had to bring out his knife. But luckily the police, intervened, and he's been arrested, he's in custody right now. The mob went on rampage, burnt down the truck. Hoodlums also got involved, started damaging properties and destroying shops, looting. Everywhere was just disorganized in that area. But let me come to you. What are your thoughts on this incident? Is it avoidable?
Very avoidable now. Very avoidable. And because I benefited from the records, using technology to solve this kind of problem. I know it is possible in Nigeria. I know particularly it's possible in Lagos. In Lagos now, if you contravene any of these traffic rules, you simply get a ticket. You get an SMS. If you have not used your phone, recently I went to change, my husband has a dealer number that I drive with. I went to change the address on it to the address at home, and it was done all the way to the point of payment because we pay every year for that. There are records. You don't have to pursue a truck driver like this to this point. Someone had hit my car in Vaux and destroyed my right tire totally, and he drove off. And it was an interstate bus registered somewhere in Kano. Just by calling, getting the plate number, it was traced and we had a mediation. These are solvable things that could have avoided 15 students. Some can be same children of one parent. I can only
imagine the pain.
So there are also better ways of doing things because the truck was burnt. And this is because there's no system. So a person who has caused that accident would have been arrested, his truck taken. There will be vicarious liability on the part of truck owners if it's just a driver, if there's a company involved, because there are processes to things. There are better ways that we can find resolution at this than, now that the bus is destroyed, probably we've destroyed all the evidence. The owner of the bus has incurred loss, will not be willing to compensate for the loss of lives or, damages caused, and a lot of other things like that. So we need to be more calm and trust that, things, and demand, because the systems are in place. We just demand that, this method is used to solve the problem that is
all right, I think we have Mr. Oki Emmanuel on the line now. Good morning, sir. Are you there?
Yeah, good morning. I can hardly hear you, though.
Yes.
So far away.
Okay, I'm struggling to hear you.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning, sir. So let me ask you, first of all, to tell us exactly what the situation is concerning these children that have been killed by this truck driver.
I was calm earlier today as of this morning. But things are much rowdier now. But we had some of these missions. Our trying to gain entry into the FRSC compound, but they were resisted by the men of security at the gate. My present location now, I'm actually along Ogunlesi, just in front of the office. Area was calm earlier in the morning. Things are around now. That much I can tell you.
Yeah. Mr. Emmanuel, a lot of people have said some eyewitness report. They have blamed LASMA and other security operatives that normally stand on the road for sort of causing this accident. Could you please clarify this? In what way was LASMA involved that caused this driver to run into these children?
Thank you very much. I want to say that what happened yesterday was not the handiwork of LASMA or VIS. As people have been saying, we've heard such reports frequently. We were dismayed, but unfortunately for us, we don't have any choke points within the specific area. If you're coming from Ojodu Media, the last point before grammar school, where you have LASMA men, is in front of the yard itself, which is the road safety VIS LASMA yard. Along with Ogunlesi. The next one you have that we have men, we have choke points. Will be our Omole traffic light point. And so for quite a stretch from the gate of the office to grammar school, we don't have any points there. So actually, last month didn't play any role in what happened yesterday. That much I can tell you. I myself was at the office. The zonal head was there. The heads of operation, one of them was in the office, and the men had actually left their choke point because we were actually having a parade. The daily parade was actually going on when the incident happened. So if you had men on the road, very, very few men, very, very few, as at then when the incident happened. So LASMA had no part. I'm going to say you. LASMA had no part in that.
So excuse me, sir, let me understand what you're saying. Are you saying LASMA officials or VIO are not involved in this?
And Federal Road Safety.
And Federal Road Safety, those ones had, given out a statement in the papers. I saw that this morning. They said they were not there. But he recorded LASMA and VIO. Are you saying they are not involved, that they are not there?
LASMA was not involved.
Sir, what can you say was the actual cause of accident?
LASMA was not involved. I can tell you that much.
Can you hear me, sir?
LASMA was not involved.
So what we want to find out is the cause of this accident. What happened? What caused the accident in the first place?
The truck, apparently, the truck maybe was overspeeding. I think the driver lost control of the truck. And I was just unfortunate. I was at that particular time that the children were actually closing from school. So when they close on a daily basis like that, you have hundreds of them in bunches. They cross the road in bunches. The whole road is filled up with them. The stretch of Ogunlesi. But once they start coming out, they don't all bus on this to wherever their home is.
That's true.
So what they do, that we have so many of them walking in bunches along the roads. So, motorists just have to be careful. But apparently, this guy lost control of his truck.
So, sir, where did you think the story now came up that he was trying to escape VIO and LASMA? Was it that somebody, social media, cooked it up? Because immediately the news broke yesterday, the news had it that he was trying to escape VIO.
I can't hear you very well.
What I'm asking, sir, that because, we tend to find that whenever things happen, everybody says, it's not me, we're not aware. But the story that broke indicated two people. They didn't indicate FRSC, they indicated VIO and LASMA. They didn't indicate police officers. Why would somebody cook up the story and pinpoint two agencies? And then you're saying there was no truth to it?
Hello?
Can you hear me, sir?
Who knows where he is?
The sound is so faint. I can't hear very well.
I think we may have to let him go. Maybe we'll try to get him back.
Okay. I feel very concerned. I feel very concerned about these avoidable deaths that we've recorded in recent times of children, of adults. Many times these things happen where one person loses control and then they ram into a crowd, into human beings, into markets and all of that. And it brings many things to fall. The job of the government is to have, a good government has foresight, you know. You're supposed to think ahead of every possible scenario. It's, they call it scenario building. If this happens, what can we do? If this happens, what can we do?
Ahead of time.
When issues like this happen, what are the police supposed to do? How do they prevent mob action? How do they prevent? We need to have all these scenarios already planned out so that there is quick response, because they've already done, like, what do they call that? Simulations of how they've prepared for these things, because those 15 children shouldn't have died. It was avoidable. Maybe there's a way we can coordinate the children, because usually it can be very rowdy when these kids finish school and they just go on the road. Maybe we should have prepared the children that while you're on the road, this is a major road, this is the line. Maybe they would have marked the road. Maybe when accidents like this happen, what's the first response? We should have, that place is pretty close to a lot of security officials' points, that there should be quicker response so that we avoid vandalism by citizens who are angry. Another scenario is a case of when we have dramas like this take place, there should be quicker response from the security officials saying that this and this is what happened. I feel like there's sort of like a cover-up, because we cannot prove what happened. The person that was driving the car, we can't find. What's he saying?
We'll hear.
We haven't heard that. Okay, let me hear your thoughts.
So, like we said, this incident could have been avoided. You know, it's so heavy to talk about the fact that families will be mourning their children. They'd send them off to school in the morning, expecting them. And you know, there's some things that's just like nature to you. Like, if the sun will come out in the morning, the children will go to school and they will come back. And then to hear this sort of story and the way that they passed, it could have been avoidable in so many ways, just like Tokwe had mentioned, which is we already know that place as a high pedestrian area.
Okay.
I remember when I was in school in Abuja area, just right in front of our main gate is an express. And we've had incidents where the students would try to cross, and either they'll be knocked down. And I even had a friend who was killed on that road. It was so bad, because students had complained over and over. It seemed like the government wasn't doing anything. So students came out, and people in the area also came out en masse in protest. Like, how do you leave it to the point that a student gets killed? Something you should have looked into. Shouldn't there have been a pedestrian bridge? Some people had even said, you know, do speed bumps in such a way that it starts slowing the vehicles, you know, a distance from the gate of the school, because it's just normal that people are going to try and access that road. Yeah. Most students are, you know, walking. So with this one, you know that there are schools there, you know that there are children. It's just normal that it should occur to you that we have to do something in a case so that things like this do not happen. Yeah. We have talked about, and there was particular states we did where a car like this also ran into a market, and they started now talking about ramps to be built. But this was not because it was the first time that it happened. We're just always really slow to take action. I'm hoping, I don't know, what do we do for the parents of these children? Is there any sort of compensation that we can even give these children?
Okay, so first
and
of
then
all,
also to even appease, it would be best to say exactly those who were involved and in what form they were involved. Yeah. You were chasing a truck driver. I understand also on the other side where sometimes we have this unruly drivers.
Yeah, trying to escape.
Yes, trying to escape. Because sometimes they ram into your car, brush your car because they're trying to run from traffic law operatives. And remember, we had a VIO here say when we're complaining that VIO will stop me in my nice car, and then these rickety buses are passing. And he said there's a place where we know where we find them. And I'm hoping that that's what they look into for trucks like this. There has to be a place where you find them if they're unruly. But secondly, we also know that these operatives have stopped cars because they're trying to collect bribes. Yes. And these drivers are trying to escape giving yet another bribe. Yes. So we need to know exactly what happened.
So we have a report. Before I come to you, the Lagos State Police Command have given out their reports in the Punch. They are saying 2 students of Bab Fafunwa Millennium School in Ojodu were killed when the accident happened, and 12 injured. So I think we don't have 15 deaths. So 2 killed, 12 injured. I think more reports will come out. Then also, what happened was, because you talked about, I think Tokbe mentioned first responders, police responding to. They said responders came from the report I read in the morning that they came and the mob were already angry, and so they started attacking them, and so they had to run back. So that brings me to the question of what do we do when this sort of accident happens? Is it the first thing to start attacking people who are supposed to be helping the children, or do we focus on helping the children get out? Also, I remember growing up, the places where you have schools, close, there's always either a police officer or we didn't have LASMA at the time who would help the children cross the road. Why don't we have that in this sort of area?
This wasn't about the children not being assisted to cross the road, but the Ogunisi Road, this road from Ojodus to all the way down to the Ogunisi Road to Ogba is not a pedestrian-friendly road. Okay. From my view, I drive that road regularly. In fact, that college bus stop is where Figures is located, my sister-in-law, and I go there regularly. I always wondered how, when you're trying to avoid another car who is reckless, you're almost in the gutters. So if someone was standing by that gutter, especially in front of that school, you push that person off if you were trying to avoid the reckless driver too. So on that road, I'm extremely slow and careful. But if someone who doesn't know the road well, probably a truck driver from out of Lagos State, had to pass through that road, he would do the same. And so we need, that's on the part of government to first of all upgrade that. But you can hear from the accounts of the Federal Road Safety official that it was a rumor. It was a rumor that this accident was caused by their officials because they have their headquarters. The VIO headquarters is within the same yard as the Federal Road Safety, just before College bus stop. And so people are just thought that in them coming to rescue, they caused the accident, and then further agitations. It is not expected that people will get agitated like this. So we continue to sensitize people that when an accident happens like this, be as patient and calm as possible to avert more damages. Yes. But then this has happened. So how did they on their own part now comport themselves so that we're further able to avoid many things? Number one, in front of that college road, if we need to do it, expand the road, move the buildings, because the population around that area has outgrown that road. That's a fact. Let the children have a pedestrian bridge. If it has to be located within their fence, to the other side of the other property fence, whatever it has to cost is fine by me. Compensate the owners of the buildings around there and do one for them.
Because this is not college road, this is Ojodu. Grammar school bus stop.
That bus stop, grammar school bus stop ahead, I'm calling college road. So that bus stop, that school has been there forever since I've been going there. And it's such a tiny road that it's difficult for two cars who are not calm drivers to drive beside each other on that road.
Okay, let me pause you here. We have the chairman, Ojodu Local Government Development Council area, Shego Odumbaku. Odumbaku.
We've lost him.
We've lost him. We've lost him. Yes. I think we'll have to find a way to get him back. So as you were saying, we have to look into expanding the road and also deploy security officials to help these children cross the road. Traffic, LASMA.
But we could have bumps. The speed bumps.
Okay.
You have speed bumps that will make you slow down. Anywhere there is a school, there should be speed limit of barely 20. That at no point can you run down a person with that speed limit. So if we have a speed limit and we have bumps to control the speed within those areas, many of the issues that we complain about to be prepared. I think every school should implement it. My children's school also, we notice that there's a lot of traffic on that road. It's increased even after the school had been put there. So they put major speed bumps. You don't have a choice, you need to brake.
The chairman, Ojodu Local Government Development Council is back. Good morning, sir. Mr. Shegu Odumbaku. Good morning. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so I know that this happened under your jurisdiction. What has been your immediate reaction, and what are you still doing in this case?
Especially we found about the unfortunate incident yesterday. I moved straight to the police station where we met with the DPO and the AIF commander. Okay. From there, we went to the school and met with the parents to calm their nerves, and spoke to some of the area boys yesterday. We were able to calm them to advance for the loss of properties and life. From there, we went around the hospitals, St. Timothy, Royal Hospital, Umbetel, and Lagos State Emergency Center and Control to
to see firsthand the kids ourselves, the extent of injuries. And the ones that were taken to private hospitals, we took them for scan and other necessary intervention that wasn't available in the hospital.
Sir, we've just gotten another report that says the number of children.
I can hear you.
Okay, we've just recently gotten another report that said, because at first we heard 15 to 17 children may have lost their lives in that sad incident. But today we're hearing that there were 2 and the others are injured. Could you confirm that? And to what degree? Because sometimes when we hear people are injured, we think it's just a finger that has, shifted. To what degrees of injury are we talking about here?
Yeah, there's been a lot of misinformation in the media.
Okay.
The amount of death cannot be ascertained, but it's not what has been reported. We're waiting for the official press release by 12 this afternoon. And being around the hospitals, I've seen the different degrees of injuries being sustained. They were quite serious. But the silver lining under it, because they are kids, they will, the doctor was telling me they will be able to recuperate in no time. 3 have been transferred to last week. The one that was unconscious yesterday, we did operation that I witnessed. And others are stable. I've gone around this morning to the hospital to check all the kids that had the power yesterday, and they're all stable condition.
Okay, so this thing happened since yesterday.
Degree of injuries ranges from fracture, legs, handbrake, pelvis, and about 2 or 3 with head trauma. None are life-threatening as at this morning.
Okay. But we still don't have a specific number of those that have died.
Hello?
But he said that they will still live. So you are saying that only 2 people, we only lost 2 lives?
Thank God.
I can't confirm that, but it's not what's being reported in the media. At 7 o'clock, we release the official figures.
We have an eyewitness account from someone close to a friend of the house, saying that bodies lined up on the floor for about an hour was up to 16.
Yeah, like it's been released by the police. We want to wait for the doctor the people they were speaking to give us official statements. At times like this, we need coolness and cool head so that we don't create already tense issues.
Makes sense.
Okay, sir. Please, what are you doing as the LCDA chair and to bring calmness to that entire axis? How are you relating with I won't call them hoodlums, the people that ended up burning down the truck, and to prevent further damage?
Yeah, there were quite some few damages to the police station. Some vehicles, patrol vehicles, and some lorries were damaged within the community, which has been taken care of. Apart from that, I'm holding a stakeholders meeting at the school this morning. With all stakeholders involved, the LASMA people, the FRC, the DPO, the school principals, the schools affected, CDA, CDCs, the community at large, to see how we can come together and find a lasting solution to avert such occurrence in the future.
Chairman, sir, please let me quickly throw in this question again. We spoke to the LASMA head concerning what caused this, and he clearly denied the involvement of LASMA. But the first news that we got was that LASMA and VIO were both the one involved, and that they led to the driver trying to speed away, and that led to this accident. From your own investigation, what information can you give us, sir?
Yes, we're hearing different versions of what has happened. The police are top of it, like I said earlier, and they promised to give us, I will promise the parents as well, to get to the bottom of what happened. I think they deserve to know what has happened to their kids.
Yes.
The whole community deserves to know, the whole world deserves to know, and I'm right on top of it.
Yeah.
The reason why this has happened, we need to get to the bottom so that it doesn't happen again. If it's a witch hunt, so be it. I'm going to make sure I get to the bottom of who and who were responsible for such attacks that they are.
Yes, I would like to find out also, is there any data or any to show how often accidents happen along that particular road? Have there been instances where people have lost their lives there and maybe for some reason the community does not feel like they got justice? And if it's a high pedestrian area with traffic, what is the council looking at, to protect pedestrians that use that road alongside drivers?
Yeah, I grew up in this area, luckily enough, this is the first time I'm hearing of this such unfortunate incident. With that being said, we can't rest on our laurels and leave it to take care of itself. We're looking into different interventions that we can do for now. Bumps on the road, liberal parking, or even changing the exit gate completely to a different, to come out as I-know street instead of the major road. All options are met, and I'm pretty sure we'll go for the one that is most viable to solve this and make sure it doesn't happen.
Okay, sir, before I let you go, what is the plan concerning the parents of these children? How many have you identified? Is there any form of compensation that will be given to them, to...
Yeah, I've met with the parents, and we're taking care of all the bills, the ones at the private hospital. I've met with doctors as well.
Okay.
And I've told them the council is right on top of it, and we'll deal with them in this very difficult time.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. We have been speaking with the Chairman, Ojodu Local Development Council Area, Shegu Odum Baku, and we'll keep monitoring this incident to see how it goes, probably find out the right data on the number of students that we have lost and those who are injured. Let's take a short break. When we come back, we take phone calls and messages. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your view will be...
At TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day all around Nigeria.
Our 2 TV stations are among the most watched in Nigeria.
TVC News is our award-winning 24-hour national and international news channel headquartered here in Lagos, broadcasting live from our custom-built state-of-the-art news headquarters.
TVC, the top-rated family entertainment channel, is the place for fun, music, and information. With our breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, the all-female chat show, Your View, the best soaps and dramas from Nolly, Bolly, and Hollywood, music and entertainment blast, courtesy E-Splash, and of course, award-winning news and current affairs. It is all here.
With news bureau and studios around the country and the ability to go live anywhere, anytime, we are first for breaking news in Nigeria. Awarded the NMMA TV Station of the Year, TVC News is the station of choice for news that is first, accurate, balanced, and reliable every time. TVC and TVC News watched by over 4.5 million people in Nigeria every day on terrestrial, DTH, DTT, OTT, and available to viewers in the UK on Sky TV. Watch all of our world-class programs on TV, online, and on our app. TVC and TVC News, the best entertainment and news for Nigeria on TV and online.
And when you can't watch us, listen to
Thanks for staying with us. Now we have the Lagos Sector Commander, Federal Road Safety Corps, Olusegun Ogungbemide, on the phone to talk about this issue. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you doing today, sir?
We thank God.
All right. So I read in the papers this morning that the FRSC denied their involvement in the cause of this accident. Can you tell us exactly what you think happened?
Yes, let me start by commiserating with the families and the entire Lagos for the loss of those wonderful kids. It is so unfortunate that such incident had to happen. The truth of the fact of the whole incident was that some few minutes after 2, Federal Safety Corps operatives were invited to the rescue scene by passerby. You agree with me that our office is along that same corridor, that Ogunosi corridor, that is where the incident happened at Ojudu Secondary School. So we were invited to come and do rescue operation, and we were there. And we were able to rescue about 12 to 14 students that were injured while with the support of other passerbys. And it was on their way back after dropping those injured ones at the hospital to continue with the rescue when they were informed that the whole place had gone violent. And people were alleging that operatives of Federal Safety Corps and some other agencies will have been pursuing the truck driver that got involved in this crash. It's quite unfortunate that what the efforts that was being put in place for us to rescue the situation turned against us. I wouldn't know where such information emanated from, but it's not too good for the system.
So it's really, I'm really worried if investigation finds out and proves that this did not involve LASTMA and VIU officials. It would just mean that a story was cooked up and it has led to more challenges, because from everybody's reports, this thing was being amicably dealt with until the information that this accident happened because of some security operatives, and then things escalated. So it just means that people cooking up stories can have such huge impact on how reactions would go. But sir, I am still trying to find out, is it impossible to confirm the number of people that died in this accident?
Yes, from the information I got, at the time my men were trying to rescue the remaining, the ones that were injured, only 2 lively bodies were on ground, and they were actually the first to get there. So, and I never heard of any other further number mentioned. So at the point of the rescue, 2 people were confirmed to be lifeless. So, you know, we couldn't go back to continue with the information, with the rescue.
Okay.
So I want to believe the domiciliary unit, the police division around that area will be able to give the vivid account of the number of fatalities.
Since your station or your office is around that area, can you help us confirm if there are actually checkpoints in that area? Because they've allegedly been, you know, extorting truck drivers that pass on that road, according to some eyewitnesses. Do they have police or LASTMA checkpoints in that area?
Whether there was what?
Do they have police or LASTMA checkpoints in that area, especially for trucks?
No, there's no, you know, the office, we have 3 agencies that are occupying the premises on that corridor. So everybody, we have the Federal Safety Corps, we have LASTMA, we have BIS. That is the office they occupy. They share the same corridor with the school. So driving in and coming out is still along the same corridor. So there could be a misconception somewhere. As regards the Federal Safety Corps, there was no any operations going on at that moment. We never had any reason to stop or pursue any truck. And you also know that for so many years, Federal Safety Corps has stopped the idea of pursuing them because of the technology we have in place. We have a very robust database. The only thing that is required for us is to get the number of the vehicle, and we can trace them anywhere. So if we don't pursue smaller vehicles, how will we now go about pursuing articulated vehicles? We are too professional for that. We were only invited to that scene to rescue those innocent kids, and that was what we did promptly. And it's quite unfortunate that this news could just emanate from somewhere, and there are a series of attacks on our facilities. It's quite unfortunate.
Mr. Ogunbemidesa, because you're federal safety again, and because you people keep the data of, you know, road activities and accidents, how often do you see accidents happen on this Ogunosi road?
Along that corridor?
Yes, sir.
That is, you know, it's a very busy corridor.
Yes.
So that's why this one is a major surprise to me. It's a very busy corridor. You can hardly pinpoint a particular peak period, because from morning till evening, that road is always busy. How is even able to make such, if an incident happened in front, assuming he was pursued in front of the office, Look at where he went and ran into these children. So I cannot, the investigation is still going on to really get to the root of what really happened to the driver. Thank God he's in custody. He should be in the best position to tell the members of the public what really transpired before he got to that point. We hardly record crashes along that corridor because the traffic is always heavy and our bridges are always maintaining traffic.
Okay, so let me take a few messages from Facebook.
Let me round up with him. Thank you so much, Mr. Olusegun Ogungbemide.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yes, we've been speaking with the Lagos Sector Commander, FRSC, and I think we have to take the messages now before we go.
Today, Babatunde says, the way the news is handled and managed in Nigeria saddens me. How are you telling us that your correspondents could not get to the scene to give us first-hand information? Why will media houses pick news from internet/social media? Which is really worrisome. But you see, people have to protect themselves. The news that came out, now we cannot even believe anything we read online anymore because we don't know what is true. Because what we saw was that 15 to 16, even 17 people died. Only for the official reports to say there are 2 people that died, and yet we still don't know the number of people that died till now.
And I can also understand how people would see, bodies lying down.
Because some are getting treated.
Yes, some are injuries where they cannot get up, and some have to be confirmed. Deaths actually have to be confirmed. So you can see lots of bodies just lying and just assume.
So, but
Nima, hold on, please. Let me take this call. We have Owolabi from Egbeda. Owolabi, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Happy Christmas in advance. Please, a quick one for this. Both the FIRS, the FIO, and LASMA, they always took advantage of that road. I know the road very well, and I have a truck flying on that road. They always took advantage because the road leads to express. Whenever my truck is going to the express through that road, and they will be at the middle of the traffic looking for a truck, even though you carry load or you don't carry load, and that place is very closer to their office. They took advantage of that road a lot. This is 1 out of 100 that is happening on that road. The sector is not telling you the fact. Telling you that, okay, when they reinforce them from the office, this and that, they will even be telling you that, no, step on your dad to send money now before you will enter our station. It's just Ojodu here. It's very common with this Ojodu. This same Ojodu, they are not speaking out the truth of the matter. Even the sector is not speaking out the truth. That's just the fact. I like the question you asked that, okay, are there always a checkpoint on that road? The answer is yes.
Wow.
Rotating resumed as early as 5:30 on that road, and they close 6 instead of closing around 4.
Wow.
I will tell my driver, wait till after 4 before you move so that they will have closed. But they will still be on that road after 5 to 6. Doing what? Now life has lost. Is it compared to the money you want to collect from people? Thank you. Have a blessed day in Lagos.
Thank you so much, Mr. Owolabi. Nima, you were going to say something.
So I was going to say that, completely forgot what I was going to say with what he was saying.
It's just so sad.
Yeah, but now that he has told us that there are checkpoints on that road, I know why I asked that question, because when I read the report this morning, a lot of people complained that there's always extortion going on that axis, whether it's VIO, whether it's LASMA.
Because at the junction, the one from Agidingbi, there is
a checkpoint.
Security officials, all of them are there. Then the one by that, where the FRSC, where you do the U-turn, they are there as well. So you cannot, if there's no, it's not, it's a question you don't need to ask, there are people on the road. Because
the denial. No, the denial.
That's not a denial.
Exactly.
I drive on that road, I've never been stopped
there. They're not stopping. You
are not a truck.
I've never been stopped. No, but these are car users also. I've never been stopped there. We have traffic managers there. That road, there's a U-turn right in front of Federal Road 50. They're constantly trying to clear traffic. You have drivers drive recklessly on that. I just said it now. That the driver almost put me in the gutter, driving recklessly. They also have a U-turn when you're coming from Omole to turn in front of that. So you have traffic managers there, and it could be any uniform of the 3 of the agencies. what you have is that cars that have been impounded from anywhere are sometimes brought into the yard. You can have that altercation. But nobody has ever stopped me. They bring your license, all those kind of things we see on Badagry Expressway, and all of those things.
You know, truck drivers may tell you differently because, you know, and
they're the ones that experience
Nigeria,
it.
so there are some things that we know from being a Nigerian, that extortions usually happen at checkpoints. And we know that sometimes drivers try to avoid that and they drive recklessly. And
so I was going to let me quickly take this call. I'll come back to you, Anima. Lord Wilson from Ojodu, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
TVC, my dear, thank you very much for being fast and quick to bring matters as hot as they are. This event, as at yesterday, as at 2:37, I was on my way towards Ojodu and I met the scene. But the traffic did not allow us to really know what happened until I had to park by rain oil. I came down to call those boys, what is the matter? He told me what happened. And I drove towards that environment. Three things this exposes us to is the fact that, to start with, our enforcement is an error. Our enforcement is an error. At the time I had a rift in front of Ojodu, the agency, with last month. Now, how will you use, I was on the other lane in the evening, a young man did one way, and they used this truck, these Hausa boys used to park there. They used the truck, they pushed the truck to the front of the vehicle, and the man slammed the brake and hit the truck. And I pulled over and I went there. So, gentlemen, if you need to enforce, you don't need to create other issues. Are you sure the person you are pushing a truck to his front doesn't know how to drive? The person pushing the truck is on mufti. The person pushing the truck is on mufti. So if the person doesn't know how to drive, if there is a shock and the person runs into the officer pushing the truck, the news will be that somebody killed the last man, all that. And that went out. Now, the road for Ojodu, I have written the state government, I've written Ojodu local government, I've visited the DPO's office, I have spoken with Ogashegu, the road safety. What is the government trying to do? That if they close in the afternoon, you need to see the traffic, the way, they are children, and they must behave like children.
Thank you so much, Lord Wilson. Nima, let me hear.
So I wanted to talk about the bodies that, the unconfirmed 2 to 16 bodies. So if a witness account is saying they had 16 bodies lying down and they could not confirm that they were all dead, the delay of 1 hour plus that they had to wait, and then the form of transportation that they used to get them to the hospital were things that I wanted to find out also. So this morning there was an accident at Fagbems on Mile 2 Expressway. So I left so much earlier and it was still dark, so I had to go into Amuodofi to come out so that there will be more, at least more lights where I'm driving. And we were stopped and a body had been involved in an accident and they picked that body up with a Hilux van. You'd expect an ambulance, the LRU1, to come there. So this kind of accident that happened, so they could have come there with a proper medical vehicle, an ambulance, probably without, and then that could even mitigate in reducing the number of.
I think we'll have to get at the end of the day. We have to get into this into the details of the story because they said there were first responders that were chased back. So we don't know if it's the ambulance that came and was chased back.
They took 12.
It was
that of the federal and when they were going to come back to get more, they couldn't.
They weren't able to take them in. I also remember that the government has a rule that all these articulate trucks are not supposed to ply the roads during the day. Who is enforcing this rule? Why do we have them on the roads during the day? But first of all, let's take Sage from Ojodu Bega. Good morning, Sage.
Good morning.
You're live.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, thank you for your prompt response to the program, the incident that happened yesterday.
Thank you.
I want to tell you of the truth that that corridor is a very crazy point, sorry for that word, for these law enforcement officers. You see that roundabout at Ojodu, I've arrested there like thrice. The traffic lights will just blink green for 2 seconds. The moment the car in front of you moves and you follow, they stop you. The camera picks your vehicle. If that can happen, then I believe they should be able to picture what happened on. You go through that road, you see from that bend after roundabout, that pedestrian bridge, you see last Monday. That Kotobo Junction, you find road safety,
police, VIO there, stopping vehicles. Further down, in front of their offices, office too, they stop vehicles there to check them, so to say. So I'm very sure something has happened. And these the guys, they still chase vehicles. Road safety, or last man, they chase vehicles, just get something from them. They tell you before you go to the office, say to us, I've been the victim of that before. They collect money from me right in front of their gate instead of taking me to the office. Because I told them, let's go into the office. I'll call who I have to call the Lagos State government to get me out of there. I did not do anything wrong. I followed the green light. After they ran this roundabout, I went off. And you're telling me I broke a highway code. I didn't follow the traffic light.
Thank you so much. This has just been very funny. Any final thoughts before we wrap up?
Once again, our heart goes out to the entire family. Those that lost a child, those that their child got injured, those whose child is in critical condition. All of us as parents here, we cannot imagine what your pain is. And from every time we have these experiences, it is foolish for us to let it repeat itself. It is wisdom for us to prevent it.
To learn from it.
And then more importantly, at this point that we have already experienced it, may it not happen again by us doing all we can.
All we need to
ensure it never happens again.
And then for the top personnel at Federal Road Safety Commission, LASMA, VIO, I think it is not enough to just deny. Or our people don't stand on the road, our people do not extort. It is not when people bring this thing up, it is not to make you look bad. It's so that you can correct it. Because when we keep saying it was unavoidable, apart from the recklessness of the driver, the sort of activities, illegal activities that go on there
around the area
are also part of the reasons why such a thing happened. So please, let us put our hands together and work honestly, because what goes around comes around.
Yeah. Thank you so much. We'll keep monitoring this situation, monitoring the accidents, and see what comes out. I hope that the people who are culpable will be brought to justice, and I hope that there's a way we can find compensation for these parents, especially the ones who lost their children. Let's not forget, Your View will be having our own version of 12 Days of Christmas from tomorrow, Thursday, the 9th, till the 22nd of December, and we will be giving out 50,000 naira each to 12 lucky fans. All you have to do is send us a message on your platforms, tag at TVC Connect with Your View TVC hashtag, and tell us why the 50,000 naira is of utmost importance to you. I wish you all the best for those people who finally get the 50,000 naira. So we'll come your way again tomorrow. Thank you so much, ladies. Have a lovely day.
Bye.